Hi, the boy who cares, and here's my review of Elementals. So, this is Pixar's latest film. So, what can go wrong? Okay, it's Pixar's second worst opening. Okay, that doesn't mean much because it could be at least at the bad month, know what I mean? With so many big movies around. It could be at least a good film, couldn't it? Yikes. Okay, to be fair, that was the first handful of reviews on the handful of reviewers. Obviously, the review score went back up, so I finally saw it. Even though this came out weeks ago in America, in the UK, which I got this weekend. Yay! Again, why do this? Why it done it with Puss in Boots, and now we're doing it with Elemental. Again, why? But I've saw it and I enjoyed it. Again, is it Pixar's greatest all-time film? No, it's not. I do got some problems with it. But for the story it told, I think it told a beautiful story. It did. It is beautiful. Now, before I go into this, I will tell the plotters quickly what it's about. Basically, it's about the fire family. They moved from their homeland to, another country. Basically, they want to get out of the rough area in. And basically, they moved into, a new world, a new city, basically. And basically, they set up their own shop. They had a kid. And all happy-dubby, basically. Until they get older, and then, of course, the daughter was named Ember. She wants to take over the business, but obviously she got anger problems, and she can't guess properly. So that leaves her dad working the shop all the time, him getting more ill, old. Instead to retire, get the business to the daughter. Obviously she's not ready, and then she meets, a love interest, which is the otter element, which is a water element named Wade. And basically, that's the whole plot basically they're going to give. Obviously, there's more to it, but I don't to ruin people. I know they've been out for weeks, but it's about people in the UK, haven't seen it. Or a handful of people in America who haven't seen it yet. So, now, I'm going to give my positives first. Positives 1, I love the motto they playing with this movie. The motto is, and basically the motto in this movie is, it's about cultural differences and a bit of racism. A bit of what you mean. Well, for example, it's about emigration, basically. You emigrate from one country to another country for a better life, and that quite happens a lot. Especially in history of mankind, it does happen. And I think this is a good way to teach kids, young kids, about this kind of stuff. Because obviously you got stuff like Italians going to America, like this guy who made this film, because this is based on his wife, basically. He moved to his family, not him, but his family is from Korea. Get this right. He moved from to America, stuff like that. And it's a good way to teach kids about the history of that in a fun, colourful way, without being too dark. You know what I mean? That's one bit I like about it. It does that well, and also people say, "What do you mean by the racism?" Well, there's a bit in the movie that the father took the little fire to Ember. Sorry, she took Ember to this plant thing, and there's a sign saying "No fire allowed." So basically, it's a bit of racism there, and it shows you, Betty, in the past, like in the 60s or 70s or even a bit of the 80s, there was heavy racism, you know what I mean? And that film does cover that. Again, obviously not one your face. It does a good balance of it, teaching kids that too. And one thing I love, what I said before, this guy who made this movie based on his life, and according to the story, he had trouble. This is real life. He had trouble with. He is in a relationship with a non-Chinese, non-Korean person. And obviously, what you call it, they have relationships problems because people outside are against it. And his family was too, because obviously it all straight type of family. And this shows it here with the fire. They hate water people all the way through the film, especially the dad. The dad mainly, he can't stand the water people. And also, it's about his trauma too. He has to talk about his dad too. All that stuff is done so well in this movie, very well. Now, there is faults with this, we'll mention on the negatives in a minute. And the other one that stole the whole movie for me is the relationship with Ember and Wade. I think those two, oh my god, they are so connected. It's beautiful. You want these two to be together. It is a beautiful relationship, and yeah, you do love them. It got amazing chemistry from the first minute they meet each other to the very last scene. It got perfect chemistry. It's a beautiful relationship. I think they nailed that out of the park with this movie. You know, and of course, I don't need to say this, the animation is fucking gorgeous. Again, it's Pixar, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Pixar animation in this movie is amazing. Beautiful animation. Now, before I go to the analysis, I forgot to mention this one bit. There is a short movie before this called Doug Day's Cold State. And basically, this is the last of Doug Day shorts, and of course, probably the last of the Up thing we're ever going to get coming to Pixar. That if they go by the word. So I done a quick thought video on my YouTube shorts. You'll see it here, the thing. So I will cover that in a separate 1 minute short. So to let you know that. Now, on to the negatives. Now, negatives I got with this movie. Okay. First negative is the plot. Now, the plot can be a bit predictable. A bit. You know what I mean? There's some moments in it that stands out. But the thing is, there's a lot of it you know is going to happen straight away. Especially compared to other Pixar movies. Secondly, this is like another one. Like I said before, it covers some amazing themes in this movie, like the racism thing and the father hating water people. I like to see more of that. Probably yeah, it do show it, but it don't show enough why he hates them. Yet there's one scene in the beginning where the water kids were met him at the shop and the dad got angry and of course the Ember chased him out. That's the only bit I can see the water people being assholes. Not like I said before with the flower thing where he takes his daughter to the flower thing and then the water people saying only no fire allowed, know what I mean? Except for those scenes, there's no reason why he needs to hate the water. Again, the point is more, but he probably cut it out, you know what I mean? So, that's my fault. It has something amazing here, but I wish they put a bit more. And now, my other fault, and I might get attacked for this, but Pixar's, it's on the news, it all hyped this up saying Pixar's first ever non-biological character. And people don't say to me, oh, here we go, you're the left wing, sorry, you're the white wing. No, like I said, I'm not arse. I'm not arse with, all that stuff. But long it's how good stories, I don't give a fuck, know what I mean? Now, they hyped this up, all new articles, saying that this is Pixar's first ever non-biological character. This is going to be groundbreaking. This is, a big step for the community, you know what I mean? And then we get this character. They probably said one word, and that's it. And just sat there for the rest of the scene. Again, nothing groundbreaking. Again, it just feels like a checklist. And I know people will say, oh, here we go. Oh, white wing. You'll say a checklist. No. Like I said before, if it feels like a checklist because why is there? Why? Know what I mean? Does it add pay for the story? No. Is it a background thing? whatever, know what I mean? Again, I'm not bought it's a background card, know what I mean? It's just the way he hyped it up, all these new articles, again, it's not could be the movie, it's not. But always hyping like, oh, Pixar's first non-binary cards, and it's just nothing special, know what I mean? Nothing, and that's why I said it does feel like a checklist to please, the community, in a way. Which again, like I said, you got intuitivity, you know what I mean? You're gonna be, representing good. You do his best, you know what I mean? That's what I'm said. There's that. Again, don't kill the film, but it's just saying I got to cover that bit, you know what I mean? And the length, it did drag near the end, that's all I can say. But what I said, I find no fault with it. Most fault with it except for those instances, you know what I mean? Like I said, the story, it can be a bit predictable, not Pixar's best, but it's still a beautiful ride. So, we'll get to my final thoughts. So, my final thoughts of Elemental. It's a beautiful movie, probably one of the best Pixar romance we've seen in a long time. But the problem is, the plot is a bit predictable and it's not Pixar's best. So, my final score of this movie, I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10. It is a decent watch. It's not Pixar's worst, it's not Pixar's best. So, my question of the day is, what do you think of this film? Does there so much hate, as people have been hating it a lot, but at the same time, people have liked it too, know what I mean? So, I like to hear both sides. Is it alright or is it hated, know what I mean? I like to hear that in the comments. So, if you liked the review, please leave a like. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. This has been a Break Who Cares. See you on the next one.